But I can't tell you how much my life has changed in 3 years. Like, almost not believable, to be honest. Really not believable. I think, and even now when I see people I haven't seen in a while, and say, what are you up to? And I tell them what I'm up to. And they're like, what on earth? Like, what's going on? But it's good, man. It's good. It's all, fortunately for me, it's all positive things. But then at the same time, you know, I remember just sitting there, putting in the work for a lot of stuff, a lot of music stuff. It was the lockdown was the first time that I had the chance to really kind of understand what it was I was doing, what I was setting out to do, what I wanted. And because before that, I guess I had aspirations, I had goals, but then I never actually took the time to really sit down and plan it and go, right, how I know, like, this is what I want, or why am I doing this, and then, like, how am I going to do it? Whereas when everything was cut off and we had nothing to do, everything just took a massive turn for me, and I started really sitting there. I remember sitting there, I moved back in with my parents in my little sister's room. I moved my little sister into my other little sister. I've got two little sisters. Well, I've got three, but two live with my mum and dad. Moved back in with my other sister in her room, and I just had my childhood bedroom that I hadn't lived in since I had moved out at 18. And then just sitting there some days for like 12 or 13 hours, just solidly putting in the just emails, work, and planning. Like, I did like an EP from that bedroom, like recorded like half an album, and then worked through like just solely through phone calls and FaceTimes and emails with my lead guitarist Billy, just to really come up with a project that is Lockdown B-Sides, which is my debut EP. And I remember looking back, it was mad. I remember just thinking, wow, I'm like putting in. I've never worked this hard since I was doing my GCSEs, but then it's paid off. It paid off in the end, because I was able to come out with a really good project, and it kick-started everything for me. It's what kick-started everything else. It's now a domino effect, and now I always refer back to that time, and I was like, well, I know what happens now if you actually put in the work. You can reap rewards, and it can lead to good things, and now it's inspired me to continue that on. Everything I've just said times like on nitrous. Selling tickets for me is a big thing. Building my fan base. I just did the biggest headline I've done so far at the Georgian Theatre. I think I sold out on the night. That was like 300, which for me is a good milestone to be at. So I want to keep progressing on that, and then I want to kind of, for 2022, I want to release another 3 singles, and then 3 or 4 singles. I've got one in the works already, which I'm really excited about. And then potentially an EP at the end, turn that into an EP with like maybe one extra track that I haven't released at the end of the year. All the while, I think I want to get myself out there as much as possible, gig-wise. I've gotten some good support in the last sort of 6 months, and I want to keep that up. I just want to get to a point where I can. My goals this year are literally to get to a point by the end of the year where almost everything with my online presence has kind of doubled, including my streams on Spotify and stuff, but then also my ticket sales as well.
Brilliant, mate. Well, thank you for taking the time.
No, thanks for having me.
Cheers, mate.
Been
Thank
good.
you very much.
Been good.